Hey there, and warm welcome to this short yoga circuit focusing on hip flexibility and mobility. This is going to be a perfect little class if you're going to do some deeper hip work, working on your splits, whatever variation that may be, or if you know that this is an area where you're holding tension, where you're lacking mobility, lacking flexibility, and you want to get your hips a little bit more mobile and open. We're going to get started straight away down onto the mat. So first exercise is going to be sort of a half frog pose. So come all the way down and slide your left leg or your right, whatever you choose, out towards the side, bringing the knee sort of in line with the hip. The toes are pointing straight out and your heel is in line with the knee. Come down onto your forearms for a short little breather here. Take an inhale and already here start to activate into your hip. Do that by pushing down through that front heel, push it down and feel how that activates and creates an isometric activation in your hip. From here you're going to lift up, lift your elbows up, might be feel a little bit of an activation in your lower back. Exhale, lower them back down. Keep the pushing down through that knee, point the other toes back and flex the foot of the bent leg. Inhale, exhale as you lower. Let's go into 8, 7, 6. Bring all your awareness to your hip. 5, 4, 3, starts to really open up now. Last 2. And last 1. Slide that leg back. Ooh, roll out the hips a little bit. Let's do the other side. So slide the other leg up. Check back. Check the position. Heel in line with the knee, toes pointing out. Go for the activation first. Push down through the knee. Activate down through your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, slight lift. If it's too much, you can always bring your arms forward if you feel too much in your lower back. Let's go into our 8. 7, keep pushing down through the knee. 6, keep pushing down through the hip. 5, 4, last 3, 2, last 1. And slide all the way into all fours. I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to keep one leg bent. Maybe this is going to be your right leg if you're mirroring me. And then extend your left leg out to the side. Place the sole of the foot to the mat. The back toes are tucked like so. Take an inhale here. Find some length in your spine. Exhale, sit butt to heel. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, butt to heel. And as you do this, keep pushing down through that, the sole of that extended leg. Let's go in to 8, 7, 6. These are slow, you know, when you work into flexibility and mobility. 5. It's not going to be those active movements. If you feel anything in your knee, place a little blanket or a little bit of a rolled up towel or folded towel underneath it. I lost count. Last 1. Let's do 1 more. And come back to center. Ooh, shake it out. Let's go for the other side. Extend the other leg out. Come to your fingertips. Take 1 inhale, finding that length. From the tailbone to the crown of the head, push down through the sole of that extended foot. Exhale, sit back, butt to heel. The back toes are tucked. Inhale, forward. Exhale, sit back. Exhale, 8, 7. The more you keep the activation in your legs, 6, the more you're going to feel this in your hips. 5, last 4, 3, think length in that inner thigh of the extended leg, last 1. Great work. We're gonna come all the way up onto the knee. If you want to shift the knee or shift sides, go ahead and do so. Bend into one leg. So one leg is straight out, like a little kickstand. The other foot is pointing straight ahead. Same hand as leg that is forward goes onto the thigh, the other one onto your hip. Take an inhale. Exhale, you're gonna sink into that hip, so you bend deeply into the front knee. Inhale it back, turn the toes to ceiling, and lean over into a hamstring stretch in the front leg. And then sink back, hamstring stretch. Beautiful. Keep lengthening your spine. Let's go to 8. That tucked back foot keeps you in balance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Feels so good. Last one. Oh, nice. Come back to center. Gonna shift sides. So the other foot straight forward. That foot as a kickstand. Tuck the back toes. Place a hand onto the thigh, the other on the hip. Inhale, sink down. Find your little variation. Maybe you have to slide the foot forward. It takes a little bit of a wiggling to get into the right position here. And fold. When you fold, think that you're folding with a straight spine, still keeping length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Let's go for 6 here. Sink deep. 5. Last 4. And always know you can have something under your knee. 3. We're on quite a bit on our knees, working the hips. 2. Last 1. 1. Great. And come all the way up. And come into a kind of wide-legged. We're going to go what we call Skandasana. From side to side. It's also called surfer's lunge. You can do this supporting yourself with the fingertips down. So instead of what we did before, we had the sole of the foot and more of an inner thigh stretch. Now we're going to work hip strength. That means the toes go to the ceiling, digging down through that heel, sinking deep. If you cannot place the heel down, no worries. Stay on your toes. From here, we're going to snuggle over to the other side. And snuggle forward. Maybe it feels easier on the toes on one side. You can use your hands as help. If you want to take this even deeper, do without hands. Let's go for 6, 5, 4. That's 3, we can do it. That's 2. Oh, my hips are warm now. Last 1. Sit all the way down, ending this with full frog pose. This is the perfect place to actually put something underneath your knees. They might be quite intense. Be on the long side on your mat. Slide your knees apart. I'm going to rock back slightly. Same as we started, but now we have both legs back, right? So knee and heel in line. Toes are pointing straight out. Come to your fingertips. If you have a bolster or a rolled up blanket, go ahead and you can rest your upper body onto that. And you're going to notice that if you sit back, it's going to make it more intense. If you work forward, less intense. So try to sit back. Option to climb down onto the forearms. Deepen your breath. Try to breathe into where you feel it the most. Using the exhales to release something, to let something go. Let go of that tension, that's something that is resisting. Try to use your inhales to create some space. And just stay. This is taking so much focus to just being in that sensation in your hips. Not resisting it, not pushing against it, just allowing whatever feeling that comes up to happen, allowing all the sensations just to be. And to come out, shift the weight forward. Try to bring your feet together at the back, climbing up. Very softly, very slowly. Bring your knees back in. Sit back towards your heels. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It's an honor for me to guide you. I hope you found this flow useful and will help you to find more mobility and flexibility in your hips. Thank you so much. Namaste. For more yoga classes, meditations, fitness routines, challenges and courses, join me on my app Yoga Flow Queen, where you get the best guidance towards getting strong, flexible and feeling fabulous. I hope to see you there.